told John we shouldn't have told anybody. Oh no, Gwenda's my friend. She'll understand, friend. Indeed. You've done what? Sired a baby with a lesbian couple? Have you no sense of responsibility? That's not right, bringing a little baby into the world like that. That's immoral. Well, the deed is done, Glenda. It's done. You've all got to live with it now. But how?
This is Alice calling from Random House in New York. Mr. Berg asked me to check on the manuscript. Is it ready yet? Please pause. You may call collect. Thank you.
Hello, this is Mike Berg from Random House. Your manuscript on the history of the theater was due in my office last week. How's it coming? Don't want to put too much pressure on you. We know you're working hard, aren't you? You may call collect. We need that.
I'm working on it, for God's sakes. Fuck the theater anyway. What's it ever done for me?
Here he is.
How you doing, little fella? You're just as cute as you can be, aren't you? You look like me. Same ears, same nose. Of course I'd love you, even if you didn't look like me. Wouldn't I?
Would you? Would you really? Your time is up.
I just got here.
Tough.
Well, that's my baby. I have a right to hold him, to hug him.
You gave up those rights, Buster. You signed the paper when you donated. Don't you come in here now and start asking for more time with the baby. You've had your one visit. That's more than the mother's agreed to in the first place.
Well, I just want
You're trying to get this baby away from the biological mother and her lover? I've seen your kind before. Deranged father snatches baby as innocent mother pleads.
I'm just trying to see my son.
Do you pay child support?
No, we agreed I wouldn't.
Do you change the baby's diapers, feed it day in, day out?
No, but if I could just...
You agreed to be an anonymous donor? Anonymous?
I did, but I don't see how a few more minutes...
Baby is the easy part. Raising it takes lots...
It's the only time in my whole life I'm going to see my son. I don't want him to grow up thinking his father didn't even care enough about him to hold him for a few minutes.
He's getting plenty of love, so this is a very happy baby, monsieur.
Well, I want him to be a happy adult. I want to have some influence in this matter.
I don't imagine your hugs are going to make that much difference. Rather egotistical of you. Here.
What is it?
A photograph of your child when he was 2.
He's 2 already?
Cute, isn't he? You may keep the photo.
It's out of focus.
Here's another one. When he was 6. Look how he's growing. They say he's just like you.
Really? In what way?
That I'm not at liberty to divulge.
Well, can't I see him?
He's 15 in this...
Wait! The time's going too fast. What's he like? Well, is this all I get?
Isn't that what you always wanted? You hold the perfect child in your hands.
These aren't a child. I want the real thing.
Let me think about it. No.
Give me that baby.
Hands off.
Just 2 minutes more.
No way.
Give me my baby.
Don't you.
It's mine. You're just a goddamn midwife.
I know that's what happened if we let you see the baby. I warned the mother.
Oh, I'm gonna hold my baby. That's all I want. That's all I want. Oh, sweet Jesus.
See what you've done? You've dismembered your only son. You're going to have to live with this for the rest of your life, baby murderer.
You're just as guilty as I am. You pulled on it, too.
Why have a child if you don't know how to handle it?
I didn't even get a chance to handle it. I could have done so much with that baby, and you spoiled it.
Done so much, I'll bet.
Picked where he went to school, what religion he had, or what religion he didn't have. Lots of things.
Oh, you'd have lost interest like most men.
Well, thanks for delivering my son for my one visit. Now get out of here.
I do my job well.
Yeah, I can see.
I'll go. But I leave you my curse. My hideous curse. Woo! 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 Woo!
What curse? What hideous curse? My poor baby. What goddamn curse is she talking about? What do you want?
Satisfaction. satisfaction guaranteed. Okay, you asked for it. The story of the father and his unknown son as told to us by...
So, this is what would have befallen us if left to me. Oh, hateful father.
But you're alive. Thank God. You're grown up now.
Only because the midwife did not place our frail baby's body within thy evil grasp.
She didn't?
At the last moment, she put a shepherd's child in our place. Fearing thy dread love, it was a shepherd's child thou rent asunder.
Oh, good.
The shepherd will not be pleased. Though he was but a peasant. We live because he died.
Oh, I'm so glad you're alive, so you're my son.
Oh, lay not your hands upon our kingly frame. We have been sent by the Furies to end thy life.
End my life?
Vengeance! Vengeance. Thou took our life, now we must take thine.
But I didn't take your life. You're obviously here.
Yea, another perished in our place. But Zeus has told us in a dream that thou must not live, lest thou make another attempt upon our life, most wicked parent.
Spill his paternal blood upon the altar, or Zeus will be unsatisfied.
What about the shepherd's child? Isn't that enough needless bloodshed?
There can never be enough needless bloodshed. And the horrid profusion of blood paid must be of royal spirit.
I'm not royal, so you can't spill mine.
If thou art our father, then thou must be of royal blood, for we are royal king of all thieves. Prepare thyself.
Well, you can't kill your own father. That's
Patricide is the word thou must. The Furies must be heeded!
Fuck the Furies! Everything's cleared up between us now. You've done pretty well. You're king and everything. Why don't we get to know each other now? Make up for lost time.
All our life, we have wondered who our father was. We had two mothers, and so we knew we were twice blessed. Knew we were born to be king, and
yet what?
we were different from the other children of thieves who had the vulgar rider sense. The thieving children pointed their children's fingers at us. They sneered.
Well, that made you strive to get ahead, to be king. I mean, most kids fit right in and are quite dull.
We wanted to be dull, but they would not let us. The vicious little bastards! I wanted to drink their blood.
That's all in the past. Now, you've grown up splendidly.
Verily, we are great. Nevertheless, thou must die. And at our hands.
You're joking. You can't do this.
What's wrong? Can't you handle the truth about your crime?
Well, I can't die now. I've got a book about the theater to finish. Well, that's it. I mean, you're merely a deadline. A headache.
Wert thou a writer?
Huh?
Oh, woe for thee.
No. Get away!
We will have thy book read to us when thou art dead. And we will listen. We will weep many salt tears and eat green grapes. Oh, the pity of it all!
Listen, let's talk about this.
Why didst thou sire us? That is our deepest question. Why? Why?
Because I wanted a child like most people.
Well, then why not have one the usual way? One dam, one sire?
Well, because I was gay and it was impossible to have a child the usual way.
Gay? What is gay?
I love men.
Oh, that. We're gay and thieves, too. We still manage to have sons and daughters.
Well, lifestyles have changed a lot since your time. I did the best I could under the circumstances.
One gnawing question.
Yes.
Where placed thou thy parts?
My part? I arranged with a midwife to to give a donation to a lesbian couple.
Ah, it's Sappho. But donation?
My seed.
Seed? What did thou with thy seed?
Well, first we had a medical history on both sides and a sperm check.
Did thou consult the oracle?
No. Modern science is really something. A midwife told me I was able to have a child.
They can predict fertility before the act now. Would have saved much trouble in times past.
I helped by taking garlic pills.
Thou art as cryptic as the oracle.
And then 2 days in a row, I jacked off into an artichoke jar and with my lover John. It was my sperm, but we held each other while I did it. I guess it was sort of our child, see?
Oh, mine reels.
And then the midwife came in her van and took my sperm away, wrapped in a towel between her legs, and drove it to the mother-to-be who was waiting with her lover. And then they all got in the van, and then the midwife took something like an eyedropper and sucked up my sperm and...
Even Zeus, in all his many disguises, never thought of this.
That's why he told you to kill me. He's envious.
Do not kill gods. He will rip our eyelids off.
Well, surely the gods have better things to do than rip off eyelids.
Do not blaspheme, O God, don't.
Well, some of us have a smarter way of looking at things nowadays.
That's why thou hast come to this pass. Sacrificed horribly the hand of thy only son.
Yay!
Wait, you're being old-fashioned!
Yay, cry now! I'm so proud to be gay! To be gay! Kill him!
What is this?
I'm the gay marching band.
No.
Whirling cook.
You're the Furies!
Same thing! You try to get around being gay by having a child. Doesn't sound like gay pride to me. You're a fake heterosexual!
It's just another option. People should have options.
Kill him or suffer Zeus's lingering revenge!
How can I kill my only father?
Exactly.
It's done all the time. Past and present. Revenge! Do it!
Our heart bears a
I
burden.
bet it can't compare with mine. I'm going to stop this. All it takes is a little toughness with figments. I didn't have a son, so he turned out to murder me.
Who does?
I gave him the precious gift of life.
Not enough. Kids never forget their pain, especially ancient Greek ones you should have adopted.
Well, I wanted my own flesh and blood.
Well, you're gonna get the blood anyway.
Farewell, father. We are distraught that we must do this to thee. Dost thou have anything to say? Speak now, for it will be more difficult once I slit thy throat.
I was just trying to live modern.
But thou must die ancient!
My son. Thou hast taken my life as I have given thee thine.
The deadly deed is done. We are our father's murderer. We are content.
Oh, be not content! We are sent to chastise thee for the wanton act of killing thy own father.
But thou didst goad me to it.
Yea, even as we now must goad thee for doing what we told thee to do. After all, that's what fate means.
What have we done? Away, bloody dagger! He was a true father, even though we never knew him. It was, if we could take back what we have done. But it is too late. Ye gods, it was thy doing. We will run mad and pluck out our eyes and kill our wife and every second citizen. And then we will take an army and sack 7 other cities, beginning with Athens, and then Sparta, and then...
Oh, no, you don't! I won't put up with this madness. Come back here! That's not my son. It's just your stupid curse.
Well, what else can you expect from a patriarch?
Well, I don't want my son to turn out like that, hating me.
I don't think you get to choose.
Well, if I were around him, if I raised him, then he wouldn't hate me. I will have influence in this matter.
How many have thought that, only to see their children turn out quite different than they had in mind?
Well, they didn't do it right. It takes good stock, good genes, like mine. Take away your goddamn curse and let somebody who knows what he's doing handle this.
Whatever you want. It's your headache. Woo! 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 Curse be gone. I knew the mothers would do a better job of this.
Well, I won't have them monopolizing my son. They think they can create some cozy female nest, don't they, where no nasty old cock can bring his nasty old worm.
One real son coming up, heavy on the mail. Good luck.
Son? Are you there, son?
Hold there, thou varlet.
What?
I arrest thee in the name of good Queen Bess, ruler of all England, Wales, Ireland, the top part of France, and other domains that thou canst find out if thou just ask. Thus run not away, sirrah.
Run away. I've been calling for you.
Thou hast been seen, sirrah. And now I have thee most prodigiously by the ear. Away to prison with thee, villain most cuckolded.
For what?
I am the watch. And thou hast loitered most gratuitously, and so thou hast plotted most indifferently against the good queen.
No, I haven't.
Snap up. I give thee the lying throat, sirrah. I fuck thy beard.
Well, I don't have a beard, see?
Well, then I give thee a pun in thy face, thou cuckold. Thou wouldst overthrow the Tudor line, and thus art a most sturdy fellow. A one-suited jackanapes, a bird bolt, a lac purse, and a bull's pizzle, and moreover, a stockfish.
Where's the big pun?
God, I could not think of one. Help! Ho there! Help! Ho there!
Help with a pun! You're a little confused. You have been sent here not to arrest me, but to meet your father. I'm a friend of his. He sent me to find you.
My father? Oh, no, sir. My father is dead. My mother told me so. Oh, no.
No, I think she lied.
Hold thy peace, sirrah! Dost call me mother a whore, a baggage, an uncleanly trollop, a trap, and a Janus slut?
Hold on! Didn't your mother live with another woman, and your father was never around?
'Tis true. But no man calleth me good mother such names, for 'twould make me a whoreson bastard, a base-born, spurious, unchaste, dishonored, misbegotten coxcomb, and a stealer of blackberries, and a cuckold.
What is a cuckold?
Oh, sir. Thou dost talk dirty. A man's wife may not put the cuckoo's egg into her apron, or thou knows what happens to a good man's reputation.
Simmer down. You are not a bastard. It's a stupid term. We don't use it any longer.
By my troth and all my gilliflowers, thou art most said.
There's no need to feel shame about being illegitimate. If you're born, you're legitimate. People used to care so much about all that paternity and maternity stuff. Now it ceased to be such a big issue. You should pardon the pun.
By Our Lady's virginity. If only such had been true when I were a boy.
Did you go through a lot of trouble?
I said, me mother was an outcast, for she had no husband. And yet she had me, sir. She told me that my sire died when I was the merest babe. But by the mass, I sometimes thought that she did not tell me all.
If you'd have been born in the 20th century, like my son was, then you wouldn't have had to worry about all these things.
You think not,
Oh,
Sam?
today all kinds of people get divorces, have children out of wedlock, and nobody's going to suffer the way they would have in the old days. Not my son. Not mine. Here's a little something. Some support from your father.
From me father? I shall use me well, sir. I have many ideas by which to improve this world. First I shall, let's see. First I shall...
What?
First I shall, make everybody stand on their heads. And then, when they're all there, with their butts up, then I shall... I shall think of the rest later. I have lots of good ideas like that. I'll be a philosopher. I've written a paragraph of a book, so there.
I have a need of writing a few paragraphs myself.
Hey, Nanny, hey, Nanny, hey, Nanny, Nanny, hey.
What are you doing here?
Just fooling around.
Well, go. I don't want you here. I'm doing just fine.
In truth, sir? Dost thou not admire thy child, sir? How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a...
Oh, it's a fool. They're fun. Look, it's a fool.
I noticed.
Now, quibble with thy words. Come on, quibble.
Hast thou no quibbles? What shouldst I say to thy child?
Nothing.
Nothing will come of nothing.
Oh, 'tis most witty. Nothing will come of nothing.
Art glad thou hast such a fine offspring.
Well, you can't control those things. Nobody can.
Ashamed?
No, I'm not ashamed.
Maybe you should be. Maybe your sperm wasn't good enough. And such good stock, too. And maybe it was the way you did it.
I gave the best I had. Accidents happen. Even when people do it the normal way, it's biology.
Oh, pretty, where are thy quibbles? Please, more quibbles. Right into my notes, see?
Yes.
Hast thou quibbles?
There's no quibbles about anything.
Oh,
What have we here? Knock, knock.
who's there?
Nobody.
Nobody you.
Nobody will come of nobody.
Stop this. Stop it.
But I'm a licensed fool. Wouldst revoke my license, sir? I hear there be a vacancy in this lodging, 'tis true.
By my troth, we have an attic vacant.
Canst
Right here.
one foot up a relative in? Is thy worthy father home?
He's gone a-riding.
A writing! A veritable paragraph? A whole page.
Stop
Say, what's wrong with me? Tis just a little fooling. Whoop, chug-a-love.
Stop it!
Thou dost gall my heart.
He's nobody's fool.
God's wounds, this is the finest merrymaking I've had since St. Athol's day.
Whose day?
A-T-H-O-L. Athol.
Ignore the fool. Tell me about yourself. Have you gone to school much?
Didst I tell you so? St. Athol's Day is my name day.
Somebody gave you that name, Athol?
Most truly, all the army Athol.
Please don't say it so much and so loud.
Pretty, if I be an apple, fain would I declare it. And gladly too.
How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have an asshole for a son.
He's not really hurting anyone.
He tried to arrest you for plotting against the queen, didn't he? And he has all these great ideas for the world.
He's just a little confused. He's not that bad.
Dost thou not know
No doubt he'll save the day, just like in all the Shakespeare plays. The dumb jerks always manage to capture the bad guys, just like in real life. You writers, suck up, suck up.
I'm just trying to have a decent son.
Dost thou, huh? Dost thou, huh?
Nanny and my sonny is a nanny new. Shall I tell him the truth?
No.
Who you are?
No, what good will it do?
Oh, a hug or something. I thought you were into hugs. Oh, or is that only when they're little babies and dribbling all over themselves doesn't mean that much.
What do you want me to say?
That you love your son. You do love him, don't you? Whoop, child, I love thee.
I want that fool's bubble. I got it by my throat. I got it. I got the bubble in my hand.
Give it back to her.
No, I got it forever.
Come here.
No.
Apple!
It's mine.
It's not yours.
Nice work. The male influence, no doubt.
You're asking me for a word. Do I love him? What does that mean? You want some kind of mawkish declaration that I have a socially approved response to my slow child? Well, I don't give it. I can't love just any child that's given to me. It's ridiculous. You love the individual.
I think the Elizabethans had a word for it. Unnatural. Nothing will come of nothing.
Pretty.
I'm supposed to say I love that? It's not love, it's pity.
Is that all?
All right, it's shame then. It's pity and shame and disappointment. If that's my child, how do I know his mother didn't stick somebody else's sperm in her at the last moment?
Oh, you are something else.
And I'm not going to make you or me feel good by saying I love my son. I love him.
Here, I thought you two might live together. A little cottage on the heath.
You know, I want to write a book. I wouldn't have time.
Well, if he were on your hands. And for his whole life, too. He's never going to grow up, of course.
Nobody should have to go through that.
People do. Mothers mostly. But then they're used to it, aren't they? But not you, of course.
That's right, not me. I'm not going to squander my talent on that child.
Some deal with it better than this.
They ruined their lives, sacrificing themselves like this, and they're fools. I won't be pulled down this way. I want another son.
And you'd be so good with him, too. You could keep him in a cup.
No, I'll leave him with his mother's. Just another male to put to sleep. Who cares?
My bubble. My bubble. My bubble is a bubble. There is some trouble with my bubble, for my bubble is a bubble. My bubble makes me babble, babble. I like to dabble in my babble. I like to dabble with my babble, 'cause my babble is a bubble, and my bubble is a bubble, and a cuckle.
Come along, Apple. He wants another son.
Must go now.
I'm afraid so.
Is yonder gentleman to come with us?
I think not. Are you to come with us? Come along. You can't make this journey.
Thou canst not go, noble sir.
No.
Well, I thank thee most portentously. Thou hast made me merry on this summer's morn. Will I see thee more?
I don't think so.
No.
I want...
Tarry not. He is a worry of thee, fool.
That is not the way to say it.
Oh, well, a rose by any other name would stink as... Say bye-bye.
God rest ye.
God rest you.
This way, Apple.
My bubble, my bubble, my bubble is a bubble. My bubble, my bubble, my bubble is a trouble.
I've got a job to do. It's like a pizza service. Only I deliver babies instead of
You're
pizzas.
not having anything more to do with my child. We won't turn out a perfect platter of melted cheese and dough merely because of all this mama stuff. Mamas have been doing the job since day one, and what's it gotten us, huh?
Oh, really? Now, this is... All right. Maybe you've got a point. Maybe. God knows there are enough failures in the species. Maybe it is our fault. Yeah, maybe it's time we turned over our ovens, turned everything over to the men. Here, do him over any way you like.
Don't worry, I will. Sit.
You need anything else?
Something 19th century. I don't know. Yes, now that's one.
What's he gonna be?
Well, you'll see, Madame Midwife. This time I'm delivering the child.
Well, how about if I fix his...
Not one follicle!
Well, I hope you're right this time.
I will be. This time is going to be perfect. I'm going to make him gay.
don't know.
It'll be fine, Algernon.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Are you still here?
The story of the father and his son.
No, that's enough. Not another
Well,
word.
that's
Goodbye.
censorship.
Erased.
Okay. Okay. I know when I'm not wanted. I know how to make an exit. Like this.
The story of the father and his son, according to...
No, I look absolutely
Oh,
dreadful.
no, you don't.
Yes, I do. And I just look at my tongue.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I don't think you grasp the gravity of the situation. How can I go to the opera tonight looking like this? Everybody will be staring at my tongue.
Well, most people don't really care about it, not deeply.
Look at my trousers. You want me looking a perfect fright? This is a morning coat and the opera is in the evening. How can you be so obtuse?
Algernon, don't be shallow.
Why? All the best people are shallow. Indeed, it is only the shallow people who know the true value of anything.
Don't bandy words with me.
I never bandy those with those who can't compete. It's like sticking pins in snails. They just never get away.
Algernon, let's not quarrel. I want to get to know you better. That's why I came today. How can I say this? I am your father.
Oh, how tiresome. You would come just when I'm off to brunch at Lady Huntington Percival's.
I thought you'd be glad to see me.
I don't see you for years and years, and then you just pop up out of thin air and expect me to break all my engagement to spend some time with you. Well, if you think I'm going to get all gushy because my long-lost paterfamilias has finally dragged his great body into my life, you must be quite mad.
Well, I thought we might have something in common.
Something common about you, but certainly not about me. No, that's very good. I must write that down and use it at brunch this afternoon. Possibly at tea time, or would that be too much weight for me?
I meant something common in our private life.
Nice people don't stoop to a private life. Public life is the only place where one can be truly intimate.
You know what I mean, Algernon. Bun burying.
Bunbury? Whatever in the world is that?
Running off to the demi-monde, to the countryside. You know, your little trips to get away. You know.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Euphemism for buggery.
Buggery?
The docks.
I wouldn't be caught dead at the docks, except, of course, to wave bon voyage.
Even at night. Oh, you know. Come now. I understand your secret life. I've lived one myself.
You have my sympathy, I'm sure. But I really must ask you not to impose your sordid little secret on me. Now, I simply must be off to Lady Huntington Percival's. She's serving cucumber sandwiches, and she gets in such a pet if one is late.
I am trying to tell you something.
And I'm trying to tell you something. People of quality don't keep bringing up their vulgar little peccadillos when other people are obviously not interested. Sir, if you are disclosing some sort of tasteless, unspeakable indiscretion in your past, I pray you to spare me. I believe there's a train for Paris at twilight. You might be on it.
It's all right now. You won't go to jail for being who you are.
Father, I may be overly concerned with my wearing apparel. I may be acidic in my bon mot. I may love the opera and brunch. But I assure you, sir, I am not what you are implying I am.
Well, I'm not accusing you of anything. It's okay now, at last. You are free to be homosexual.
Sir, you dare to ascribe that word to me. You leave me no option, sir, but this. My seconds will be with you in the morning.
A duel? Well, don't be silly. Algernon, come back here.
Do you realize that if a word of what you are implying ever reached the ears of Lady Huntington Percival, I would not be allowed to continue my engagement to her daughter, my dear fiancée Cecily, To say nothing of never again being allowed to eat her food.
Well, you don't have to marry Cecily after all. Those disguises are of the past.
But, Father, I wish to marry Cecily. I adore her. Adore her.
Darling, what's keeping you? Mother and I were afraid we're not coming to brunch. Are you indisposed?
Forgive me, darling Cecily. This man here has prevented my departure.
Who is that? Is that you, midwife?
Algernon, do I have the pleasure of knowing him?
Some man posing as my father. I'm not going to introduce you to him.
Oh, darling, I wouldn't want to meet anyone you wouldn't want me to meet. Even your father.
Hello. How do you do?
What am I to do, Algernon? I've been introduced to someone I don't even know.
I'm afraid I must insist, sir. There. You have insulted my fiancée by introducing yourself to her against her express wishes, to say nothing of mine.
I'm telling you, you don't have to marry Cecily or whoever she is. You can be yourself.
Don't you dare, sir. Don't you dare sully her ears with...
What awful things is he trying to say, Algernon?
Not a syllable, Cecily. Not a syllable.
Darling, you don't want me to. I mean, even if you said the words, however awful they may be, they wouldn't penetrate beyond here.
I know I can trust you not to understand what this horrid man is saying.
I ask, of course, only in order, as a woman, to love you better.
My tyrannical father is trying to come between us, dearest.
Tyrannical father, indeed.
He doesn't want us to marry.
Not to marry?
Well, do you really want to marry her, or do you just want her mother's brunches and all they represent?
However, we have to fight you on these. However, we have to overcome your objections and even live in a little sordid little bedsitter somewhere in Putney with no money at all. We will do it. Because our love is not to be denied.
Listen, I'm trying to save you a lot of misery, a lot of hypocrisy.
Cover your ears, Cecily. Go on now. Cover them.
They're covered, darling, all right?
I don't want this man's foulness in your orifice.
What? I promise to use but one ear.
No, precious one, I think not.
Oh, just one.
Cecily, I don't think you should.
Oh, that's much better.
Cecily, do you want to marry a man who's not right for you?
But Algernon is perfect. He takes me everywhere. We dance. We discuss plays and music and have such a good time laughing and laughing. And most of all, he never takes liberties and like fuss on my cheek at parting. But no more. I was such a gentleman. What better preparation for marriage could there be?
Is that what you want after you're married? A light bus on the cheek? Is that the kind of bus you want to take for the rest of your life? You do intend to marry for life, don't you? Hasn't it dawned on you, Cecily, that your fiancé is, well, less physical than you might desire?
Algernon, did you hear him accuse me of being physical? Oh!
Oh, there's more here than meets the eye. Cecily, your fiancé is one of those whose love dare not speak its name.
But is this true, Algernon?
I told you, Cecily, that he was a rotter. I told you not to listen. But no, you would, wouldn't you?
It's your fault, Algernon. As a man and thus superior, you shouldn't have let him speak to me.
It's hardly my fault. You shouldn't have bared your ear.
My ear, my foot. If you weren't such a little dandy, I wouldn't be in this compromised situation now.
You think I'm a dandy? Well, that's the first I've heard of this. Perhaps our engagement has been premature after all. We hardly seem to know each other, it appears. Perhaps we need some time apart to see if we're truly suited to each other. Dandy indeed.
I couldn't agree more. Yes, let's not see each other for a while. That's just fine and dandy with me.
Perhaps I'll go off somewhere to the country. Yes, that's what I'll do, somewhere down to the country.
Morocco.
Yes! It's warm in Morocco, I'm told. Bazaars, beads, that sort of thing. It'll give me some time to mull things over.
Arab boys.
I'm leaving, Algernon.
Just a moment. I think we have been introduced before. It's you.
No, I'm Cecily.
How dare you interfere in this?
You're right, I'm not Cecily. What are you going to do about it?
Father, who is this person?
An imposter who's trying to come between us. Admit it, you did this just because I fired you.
I only did it because this sum isn't good enough for of you. Take me back into your employ. I'll get you another son.
Father, I don't know who this woman is. As a result, yes, our engagement is definitely off.
I don't want to be engaged. I want. Take me back.
Oh, well, which is it to be, Father? This woman or me?
I can't reject him as a son.
Believe me, this one you can reject.
Father?
I choose my son.
Go, at once.
Oh, when will you learn to make the right decision? When?
I guess I showed her.
I wonder if she knows something I don't. What are you going to do with the rest of your life now that your engagement's off, Algernon?
Is this fatherly advice I'm about to hear?
If you take up this new open life, it may have some pitfalls of its own.
Such as?
Hatred in various forms.
Not time to tell me.
Well, I meant to break it to you more slowly, but events develop.
Will I be happy now?
Well, not all heterosexuals are happy. Because they're heterosexual, why should it be any different for gays?
Why then did you try so hard to prevent my marriage to Cecily?
Because I felt it wouldn't work.
Shouldn't I have been allowed to find that out for myself?
Well, I wouldn't be a good parent if I didn't try to keep you from doing some of the stupid things I've done.
What might be correct for you might be entirely wrong for me.
But why should you learn nothing from what I've gone through? The human race keeps making the same old awful, inane mistakes, lifetime after lifetime, century after century, because they won't learn anything from those of us who've gone before.
Father, what am I to do with you? Can't you see that I'm brilliant? Do you think I can't grasp a little thing like life? Who? You're no fun at all, do you know that?
Life isn't just fun, it's...
Oh dear, do we have to have this conversation?
Well, my life as a gay man hasn't been all that easy. I was arrested once in the bath.
Please! I'm sure you had to walk barefoot in the baths and put up with a lot of rowdy, loathsome little chaps. You're not making me an old pog like you.
Well, you can't learn from me. You can learn from what I've done.
Oh, fudge! That's what I say. Fudge, Father. Fudge. Double divinity, fudge.
God damn you. I ought to wring your silly neck, you pretentious little snot.
Father, I am shocked at you and your attempt to interfere in my
Well,
life.
you will listen. You will listen. You will listen. You will. You will.
Let him go.
God, I'm just trying to give him some fatherly advice.
I won't forget this.
Oh, you will too. Just like you'll forget everything else I'll tell you.
I thought you were going to get this one right.
The search is harder than I thought it was going to be. Maybe I should stop looking. What good is it? Yes, I give up. No more sons.
This is Mike Berg. Where the hell is that man?
And no more books either. It's not worth it. I'm going to take an aspirin.
Oh, you want a massage?
No.
How's that? Boy, do I get tired of comforting you.
Well, I didn't ask you to comfort me.
Well, I'm just trying to finish my job here, that's all. Your real child does exist somewhere in all this.
I'm sure. Son, are you back? I didn't mean to hurt you. Are you angry with me?
Celery is growing out of my ears.
Son? Geek?
Zeke. You had a son once, but you buried him in the celery out back.
I'm your father.
Wait! Hear that?
What?
Those coyotes howling.
Oh, I can't say that I do.
Hold it. that you're my father. You haven't broken down the door even once. You're not drunk. You ever stayed in a cheap motel?
I've come back, Zeke. Those are my clothes you're wearing.
Let me smell that soda. Smells like you. I can't be sure. I can't be sure of anything. I need to get away in a packet. In a 49 packet.
Tell me about yourself. Are you married? Do you have kids?
16. All just like me.
Just like you.
Yeah, the real people. Not like those zombies out there. Not like those zombies who are trying to take away our...
Give me your celery.
No!
Milk. Celery.
No! We're the good people. Normal. Farmers. Ranchers. Cowhands. Not the corporate zombies like that. We made this country what it is.
What is it?
Wait! Hear them coyotes? Shh, shh. Hear it?
Sure.
Good. You don't hear that in the city, do you?
Yes, celery.
Hands up! Both of you! I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I feel like stealing a toaster.
Zeke!
I've been arrested for malicious vandalism, breaking and entering, assault with two deadly weapons. No real American.
I gotta leave.
I thought you were my conscience!
So you got a bad conscience, what can I say?
Mom? Is that you, Mom?
Oh, yes, son.
I want to build me a door.
Go right ahead, son. And build yourself anything you please.
Mom,
Yes, son.
I want to slam me a door.
Go right ahead, boy. Slam away. Your mother gave up long ago.
Slam! I feel better now.
Good.
Now you.
Me?
Yes, how will I know you're my father otherwise?
I don't want to slam a door.
Slam it!
This is crazy. Slam!
Another one. Prove who you are.
Slam!
Okay? I don't know yet. You didn't do it right. My father would do it right. That's how my father would do it.
Did not having a father make you like this?
Yeah, you fucked me over, but good, but good.
Because I wasn't around? Is that what you mean? Or because your mother was around?
Which was it?
But I grew up strong, right? A real man. A man.
Zeke! You don't seem to catch on.
Hear that?
The coyotes?
No. It's the Packard coming over the hill. Did I ever tell you the story about the time I was out castrating the neighbor boys?
I don't think so.
Yeah. There I was,
their balls and throwing them up on the roof of the shed. It was one of them beautiful days when balls really look good up on the shed. And then suddenly, after about my 5th boy, I seen this shadow up in the sky covering up the whole ranch it was. And I looked up and seen this huge bird coming at me. It was a robin. Fuck you. And then there's this robin comes hurtling down at me and grabs those boy balls in his beak and flies off to feed its young. Later it came back and stood on that shed and chirped at me. Just chirped and chirped. Ever since then, nothing's ever been the same for me.
That is profound. What does it mean?
Beats me.
How about a drink?
I'm trying to tell you. Is that really you?
What more proof do you want?
I know how I can tell.
What?
I know. Daddy! It's you!
I'll just have this as a memento of this time together.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
All right, wait a minute now.
You're the best father a guy could ever have. You're down to earth. You're the salt of the earth. You're the earth of the earth. You're the spit in the wind. You're...
Calm down now.
I'll never let go of your legs again. I forgive you for the terrible way you neglected me.
Now wait a minute. Now I don't want your forgiveness. You weren't any worse off than any other son who loses his father for whatever reason. And the world is unfair, and we make the best of it. I have something to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Tell me.
About myself.
Yeah.
Your father's gay.
My father was gay.
And I know we can come to some understanding about this.
Understanding? Why, you goddamn quit.
Now, son. You seem like an intelligent person.
Intelligent? I wouldn't be intelligent if I was the last person on earth. Why don't you act right, huh? Why don't you act like me, huh? Huh? Let me walk you around the room until you get straight. You need a good talking to, boy. That's what you need. You need some lessons in how to behave, boy. That's what you need. You got me, boy?
Yeah! Yeah, that's what the world really needs. Bunch of fuckheads like you. Oh, you do so much for the goddamn world. You know how to shoot you. Not that it would make that much difference, because there's so many of you in the goddamn world already, but I'd feel better.
No, okay, this is getting out of hand. This is a comedy.
Oh, is it?
Put that rifle down before you hurt somebody.
I want to hurt somebody
No,
the
you
way
don't.
I've been hurt.
I know you.
No, you don't know me.
You're a gentleman inside.
Is this what happens when there's too much male? Or is it too much female? Or not enough of each? Or is it something
All I know is that you don't want to kill him. Your only son.
I don't like him.
You don't like me?
Is this calm?
Most people don't admit it.
You don't like your son?
Is that why people want to have several children? That way just one of them might turn out right?
What do you want this time? What do you want?
Well, I haven't had a decent one yet. Some people get good kids. It's just a matter of the right chemistry, the right father with the right son. Is that too much to ask?
The ideal son. Played football in high school.
That's not him.
Have you thought of getting counseling, talking to someone? What way do you want your son to turn out? Tell me.
Not just any old way. Not just as long as he's happy. That crap. Something special.
Do you think you're special?
Yes, I do.
How special does he have to be?
But why do I have to accept any child I get any way he turns out? That's sentimental. What are human beings for? To eat and shit and reproduce? So the next generation can eat and shit and reproduce? Is that what we're for? To use up all the world's goods and leave garbage behind?
Were you loved as a child?
Cheap shot.
Did you love your parents? I'm curious.
We lived in the same house and we did things together. I guess that means I love them.
You don't sound very positive.
Sure, I love my parents, but I wouldn't have chosen them as friends.
You think a son of yours would love you?
I don't think a child understands the way a parent loves a child, because a child isn't a parent, only a child. Does that make any sense? I mean, only a parent fully understands those feelings of tenderness and concern and protection, because that little baby, that little child is you in another form, and your chance to go on. What I'm trying to say is that as a child, I never truly felt the same warmth about my parents. I used to catch my mother smiling fondly at me when she thought I wasn't looking, even my father. Sometimes when he was mowing the lawn, I didn't know why they were doing it. But I think I understand now. It's because they had made me. I was their creation.
It's time you stopped worrying so much about what your son is like and a little more about what you...
I don't want to hear.
Daddy? I've been thinking things over. In my man grief at finding out my daddy's a faggot. After listening to the celery grow and after destroying something valuable, I've decided...
No more Sam Shepard! No more plastering obnoxious males, please! Shepard's characters are about unpleasant as old Greek ones and without any of the charm of being over and done with. No more tragic white trash.
Dad, I knew that one day you'd come back.
And are you finally glad to see me?
I gotta sort these things out. After all, I always thought of my mom's brother, Wiley Brisbane, as my dad, even though he wasn't. Never tell you about the time I went searching for my real father.
I don't want to hear another soliloquy.
I left home on my souped-up Harley when I was 16. Started searching in a grubby little motel in East Los Angeles because I heard you were there. You were. Ben and I hopped the trailway to bust my desk till someone said you were working in the 7-Eleven store as a cashier. Untrue. But I kept searching, always searching. Sure, Mom, Becky Brisbane, she was good to me, but who is my real father kept pounding in my head. Who?
Finished? And now that you found me?
No. No. I don't want a home for a father. I can't live with it. I'm gonna drink bad booze and kill myself.
But you can't do that. Now we're together at last.
You're not what I thought you'd be.
Well, what did you think I'd be?
I don't know. Better. Not greater.
Talented, sensitive, productive, and non-violent men are not good enough for you.
Goodbye, Dad.
Don't trivialize my life.
I'm just standing here.
You think my problems are something to laugh at?
Nothing I do seems to satisfy you. Your son's dying.
Oh, no, he's not. He's got at least 5 more obscure soliloquies left.
Don't turn to me. I don't have all the answers.
Get out! Be real.
What is it that you want from me, Father?
Did I do the right thing in having you? That's what's tearing me up. Are you happy you're alive and I gave you life? However you were raised?
I don't know. Are you happy?
From time to time. Are you happier than I am? Are you just some stick figure? Is there any depth there? are not made out of paper or joke.
Okay, you're out. Your visit with your father is over. Go lasso a poodle somewhere.
Ours was a fireball.
I'm not finished with you.
Oh, yes, you are.
I have lots more to say. I want some seriousness here. I will not take this any longer. I will not.
No, I've got more to say. You want to hear it? Well, you're going to whether you want to or not. With every son you've had, there's been something wrong with him. He was too this or too that. He didn't love you. You didn't want him. He didn't do this right. He didn't do that right. Enough already. You can't be satisfied. Goodbye. So, I'm sorry we went.
What? Well, that's it? That's the end?
In seeking your son, did you at least find yourself?
Maybe I did a little bit, yeah.
No, you didn't. Not even close.
What do you mean?
You've been through all this and you still don't see it?
See what?
How do you feel?
Great. How do you feel?
You self-satisfied?
Hey, wait a minute.
What do you expect your child to be?
Nothing. I'm sorry I asked. It didn't work out. That's all there is to it. So I don't have a son. No, yeah, you didn't fulfill your side of the contract. They're just fine with me.
You want reality? You want depth? Try this on for size. What's under here? Let's take a look inside the great masculine mind. Come on!
Stay away from me.
Can't take it. Give me this son, give me that son. You don't know the first thing about having a child. It's work. And the rewards are very, very uncertain.
Is that the great message you've got to tell me?
You want to know more than that? How much?
What do you mean?
Come on, you know what I mean.
I don't know what you
Sure you do. Can you
I
take
can
it?
take anything you can give.
I want you to say it.
What?
Shall I say it?
No.
Yeah, let me say it. Then you say it. Say it! Daddy! Mr. Asshole, say it! Whore!
Just...
It's coming out. Breathe.
No! It hurts! It hurts.
Good, you'll remember it. What is it? What is it?
Go away. Leave me alone.
No more leaving. You knew all the time that you couldn't get rid of me. You needed me. You need me, right?
No!
Yes, to create you. Is there a human being in there? Are you there yet? Are you there yet? Say it. You say it.
I wanted all the good in having a kid and none of the bad.
More.
No more!
Lots more. You know it had to come out.
I'm not very loving or generous. No son would have been good enough.
Yes.
And I'm not a nice person as I thought I was. Not very nice, Mom. Not very nice at all, am I?
And
It's a good thing I never had the chance to raise any child and I couldn't even get one right. I'm a failure as a father.
you want me to contradict you?
It's just hard to live with.
Think of it as though you just had a baby. You've got to deal with who it is. You've got to deal not with the one you want, but the one you get. The best way you can.
Yes, I'm sorry.
You had a son who wanted to kill you. A stupid son, a gay one you wanted to kill, a gay-hating, violent, crazy one. All your worst fears come to life. Such a raving pessimist you are.
What can I say?
You know something? I'm not so sure myself anymore what's the best way to raise a kid. I mean, and who knows? It's all a matter of individuals, isn't it? Individuals and mystery. Oh, I'm so tired of this man-woman stuff, aren't you?
God, are you ever right?
You want one more try?
Could I?
Oh, just a teeny weeny one. Oh, can you come back? One last time with the son he's really and truly going to have.
I think so.
Somebody here wants to meet you.
Who is it?
Your father. No encores. Now try harder this time, okay? This is the very last child this midwife is going to deliver.
Well, hello there.
Oh.
Long time no see.
Right.
How goes it?
Pretty good, you?
Pretty good. How about this weather we've been having? Something, huh?
It sure is. I'm sorry it's taken us so long to meet. I tried once when you were a baby.
Did you? I guess I was too young to remember.
Didn't work out.
We're meeting now. Finally.
Do you resent me?
Resent you? Yeah, I'm working on it. A lot of fathers and sons spend all their lives together and they still find it hard to talk.
Yeah. It's a real problem, maybe unsolvable. Would you like to go get a cup of...
It's a little coffee shop down the street. I don't have to get back for a while.
Well, let's go then.
Yeah. I must say, I've been pretty curious about it.
Me too about you, boy. Boy, have I been curious.
You seem nice.
So do you. Are you?
I guess. I'm reasonably together. As much as anybody.
I've worried about you. I've wanted to... Never mind what I want. I'm turning over a new leaf. Tell me about yourself, the way you are.
Have a job, like to sail. There's nothing too creepy about me. Except that I want to be a writer.
A writer? Well, being a writer is not an easy profession. You must realize all the work that you have to go and...
But Mom told me that you were a writer.
Well, I know I said I wouldn't try to influence you, but this is different. Do you really want it? The rejection slips and the bad reviews after all the work you've done.
I really want it. Yeah, I really want
And
it.
it doesn't pay. A writer? Well, maybe I could give you a few tips if you want.
Would you like to start on a 700-page novel I'm working on?
I can't encourage you in this. No. How about that hug I never got to give you? Oh, my boy. My baby.
Dad. Dad? This is schmaltz. We gotta work on it.
What
Wait.
now?
Here's your book on the history of theater for Random House. You finished it!
I did?
Show it to your kid. I think he'll like it.
Okay, I will.
See how easy art is?
Thanks, Art. It's the easiest goddamn book I ever wrote.